I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncers' guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm the Scottish Coogan, Alen Babic. First time I've interviewed you, man. I'm loving the get-up. How are you feeling?
Thank you very much, Scottish Coogan. I expected a real Coogan. Why did you show up, Coogan? I'm gonna come to your nightmares.
Me too. I'm coming to your nightmares too, Coogan. Me and the Savage are going to terrorise you, mate.
We're gonna have a party there.
We're here in Poland. You've got the biggest fight of your career coming up against Lukasz Rozanski in Poland, in his hometown. You're the away fighter for the WBC Bridger. I mean, when I looked at Lukasz on YouTube, and I've seen you fight loads of times, I mean, all I see in my mind is a war. Is that what you see?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's exactly what's going to happen, But yesterday, as we stand across each other, me and Lukasz, I saw something. I saw a quick knockout. I never saw that until yesterday. So yesterday I said, listen, this is going to be over in 2 rounds. So I don't know who Savage said it. I didn't say it. Somebody said it in my head, but so I can expect a quick knockout now. I didn't expect it before because the last poll took me to war, 10 rounds war. So I kind of softened up. I was like, oh, we're gonna go to this. No, fuck the distance. Now I want the good old Savage performance. First or second round knockout.
Did you see something in his eyes? What made you think that?
Yeah, I saw a little tremble, just a little bit. I saw something that just echoed in my mind, like it's gonna be over soon. It's gonna be over soon. I really think that now.
What does this title mean for you? I mean, the WBC Bridger weight title is a new title, but like you said, I think I read an interview with yourself that you can go between 3 weight divisions now. You can go back down to cruiserweight if you want to. You can stay at Bridgerweight, or you can entice some of the heavyweights. Is that how you see it now? You become a 3-weight world champion if you choose to?
Exactly that. People are like, oh, Bridgerweight is not a weight. I said, bro, why are you getting mad? I still want to fight the heavyweights. I still want to fight the cruiserweights. I want to fight the light heavyweights if you make me angry enough. So I can fight in 4 weights, 3 actually. Now 3 weights. So I will be a 3-weight world champion. And whatever people want to see I'm going to do, I always done what people want to see me. And the people are they, my fans are they who put me in this position. My personality plus my fans, it was inevitable.
Yeah. I've got to ask, you think obviously with your personality, your fighting style, because obviously the way you fight, the fans love it. It's a fan-friendly style. That's why we tune in to watch. It's crazy style, which I love, I'm crazy just like you, almost a little bit. Yeah, so the fan-friendly style, you're obviously your personality. I mean, look, you're wearing your personality right now as well. Sometimes you don't care, which is good. But do you think you can entice some of the cruiserweights, the O'Colleys, maybe some of the guys down at cruiserweight to come up to the Bridgerweight now? Because we know like O'Colleys are big cruiserweight. You've got Chris Smith in the UK. We've got all these big guy Reactors, all these big guys at cruiserweight. Do you think if you have that WBC Bridgerweight title, you can say, here boys, come up to me, fight me?
Of course, listen, like I said, again, whatever the fans want me to see, if they want me to fight Tyson Fury, we're going to make that happen tomorrow. I'm the easiest man to negotiate with. So I want to fight everybody as part, like I said, Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte, Joe Joyce, Caballero, I say all the biggest punches in the world. So I know I belong in this world, It's not just, I'm not just a gimmick, Yeah. I belong in this, but if you want to make me a gimmick, I'll be a gimmick, So whatever you fans want me to be, I will be, This is the WBC title, and look at me. I'm around like Savage, I just don't care. I just want to fight everybody, all the men you mentioned. I just parted the call 2 months ago, like 3-4 months ago. So no problem, we're gonna fight. We can fight tomorrow. It's such an easy fight to make. So I'm gonna be a world champion in 3 weight divisions, which is the easiest man to negotiate with, because anybody can fight me. I want to fight everybody. If I want to fight Joe Joyce and Tyson Fury, I want to fight everybody. There is nobody in the world I wouldn't step into the ring.
You mentioned you spotted Tyson Fury, so I'm going to ask, how was they spotted? Because obviously I know Tyson very well, a 6'9" giant who can move like a middleweight, who's got long arms. I mean, how did you feel in that spot with Tyson?
Well, all of the above. Big man, can move, can box. I felt something different. That man is different. He is a champion for the reason. I think he is widely regarded as the best heavyweight champion, maybe even ever. So, and he has a very good karma about it. He has all the skills. He goes deep, like we saw in the Wilder fight. So it was just beautiful. It was beautiful. And Tyson Fury personally told me I'm gonna be a world champ. So who am I to question Tyson Fury? So I just say, okay. Do you know what you say? He said, yeah, I know. You're gonna be world champ. He said, if you can slug it out with me, you can slug it out with anybody. And that's the truth, actually. They all tell Rosansky got a power and stuff. Bro, I sparred George Joyce and Tyson Fury. I mean, and Dillian Whyte, of course. And who has more power than them,
Exactly. Well, I've got to ask, can I speak to the Savage, man? 'Cause I know you've got that gimmick and you've got that persona, but if the Savage was speaking right now and I said to ask him the question, what would happen if he fought Tyson Fury? What would the Savage say?
Oh, don't ask him that. No, Tyson Fury is my friend. No, Tyson Fury is my friend. I respect him too much. Savage, fuck off, Savage. You're not going to answer.
I was trying to get the Savage out there, but obviously not. You mentioned the heavyweights there, obviously, but where do you feel more comfortable? Can you go down to cruiserweight? Can you make the 200-pound limit, or do you feel comfortable at this 220-pound weight limit? Because it is a 20-pound is a big difference.
No, it's not a big deal. I fought all the world. I'm not a heavyweight. Actually, I'm a cruiserweight. I fought 100 amateur fights. I was one fight away from the Olympics, and I fought European Championship at cruiserweight. I'm a cruiserweight fighter. And I fooled the whole world. Everybody now thinks, yeah, okay, he's a heavyweight, but can he make a cruiserweight? I'm a cruiserweight, bro. So if I just don't eat 2 days, I go down to 92 kilos, 91 kilos. So it's not. I can go down to 86 kilos in 2 weeks. So no problem whatsoever. So I'm heavyweight only in my heart. I'm a heavyweight. I have big balls. I have balls of a heavyweight. But my physique is a cruiserweight, obviously, But I fooled the whole world. I said, no, fuck you, I'm not a cruiserweight. Now everybody thinks I'm really a heavyweight, legit heavyweight.
Yeah, well, you fooled me. I thought you were a heavyweight. Yeah, I'm going to ask, obviously, I read an article as well, but you're feeling almost betrayed with Eddie Hearn about with the purse bid and stuff like that. Obviously, it's been a time now since the purse bids went out. Do you still feel betrayed by Eddie Hearn, or do you think that ship sailed?
That ship is fucked, Well, what can I say? I think I've done enough in UK, and I have enough big of a Savage Army and Armada and insurance to take my title in UK. But I had to go to the belly of the beast because of he lost the purse bidding. So I think I've done enough to deserve my shot in UK and to defend it in Croatia. That was the only thing I ever wanted, And I don't know why he didn't. I don't think he regards me as much. Maybe when I become world champion, he will. I don't know. I'm not really mad at him, but it's a missed opportunity. I would like to be in your arena right now talking to you and to my guys in UK. It's a Savage home. So, of course, I feel a bit let down.
So what's the plans going forward? I know, is Dillian Whyte coming? I heard maybe Dillian Whyte, is he going to be here fight night? I mean, what does that mean to you then? Obviously, Dillian Whyte, he signs you, he's been your manager, he's a close friend of yours, and he's coming to your fight over here in Poland. What does that mean to you?
Oh, because listen, Dillian is one of the guys I look up. I really didn't have any role models going up. My role model was Joe Frazier over YouTube. So I didn't have my own role models, to see. And Dillian is the first guy who came and who, it's hard to describe, who gave me everything with nothing, It was hard because with Dillian Whyte you gotta work, you gotta box. I boxed 2 fights in my first 5 days as a professional. So I boxed in O2 Arena and in Rome, in Italy. So you gotta do very hard stuff if you're gonna be Dillian. But I've done them. It's done now. So there's nothing but respect for that man forever, And I don't care about the team or everything. Dillian Whyte for me will always be my friend, always be my brother, always will be the man who put the Savage on. He gave me the nickname the Savage. So he goes that far, I wasn't even the Savage before Dillian. So he gave me, and he is the first man I saw talk to the media and stuff and saying, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that. So you can do that? He was like, yeah, fuck them. Okay, so a lot of my personality comes from watching Dillian Whyte in those first literally 1 week. I'm not talking years. Literally, I managed to get that in 1 week.
He went to the Joe Joyce fight, Dillian, to the Joe Joyce Zhang fight last week to try and get a fight with Joe Joyce. Obviously, Joe Joyce lost to Zhang, and there's Anthony Joshua's now looking to be fighting in December time. So Dillian Whyte's almost waiting on the, well, I wouldn't say waiting on the sidelines, but as a friend of Dillian, where would you like to see, or who would you like to see Dillian fight next?
Yeah, I always say Wilder. I don't know why. The Savage told me that like 2 years ago, and ever since then I've been calling for that fight. I think that's a great fight for Dillian, and most money for him and everything. But I think that's a great fight for Dillian Whyte. You know, I really think that. I think Joyce would be the toughest fight. But when I saw the last fight, maybe Joyce is not as invincible as everybody thought he is. But I don't know. I sparred the guy. I felt him. He's very hard, very strong. I still think he's one of the best heavyweights around. You know, so maybe I would avoid Joyce and go straight to Wilder. You know, but I don't know. He knows this stuff better than I do. You know, that's just my opinion.
Right, Alan, obviously there's a lot of good fights happening this weekend. You've got Cordina fighting for his old world title, the IBF, against Rakimov, which is a good fight. Out in Vegas, you've got Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. But here in Poland, we've got Savage versus Lucas Brzezinski in Poland. Now, for me, like I said to you, when I see that fight, when I see you two fight on Saturday night, I see nothing but a war. So why should the fans tune into Sky Sports to watch your fight with Lucas Brzezinski?
Yes, exactly what you said. It's going to be a good old brawl war. You love me because of it, you know. So when I done my first 2 or 3 fights, I was like, oh, maybe they see something else. But no, they just keep telling me, just do what you do. You're doing the great, you know. So I got my whole Savage Armada waiting for this fight. The whole of UK is behind me, whole of Croatia is behind me. So I must be doing something right, you know. And this fight, I would like to box a bit more because I'm an excellent boxer. Nobody even knows that. I'm a very good boxer, but it takes somebody to get it out of me. I have a new trainer in my corner, so maybe he can get that box out of me. Maybe you're going to see boxing masterclass. Maybe not if you ask for the Savage. You see your face? Yeah, everybody's like that. Like that.
I came all the way to Poland to see a war.
Yeah, when you tune in to watch a Savage fight, you want to see a Savage fight. You don't want to see 10-round decision, 12-round decisions, you know. So, but I like both worlds, but of course I like the Savage world more. But I'm in the passenger seat, like I said, just like you. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. Which Savage is going to show up? You know, I don't know.
Well, listen, if you don't know, the fans definitely don't know. But listen, public workout tonight at 6 o'clock, so I'll see you tonight at the public workout. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you just now, but no doubt I'll get another chat with you at some stage, maybe after the weigh-in. But man, I love the get-up, I love the outfit. Alen, the Savage Babic, thank you so much for doing this for IFL TV. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,